Hey everybody, this is Gabby, your friendly neighborhood story producer, and these are my thoughts on the All-Star Season 8 grand finale. Honestly, you guys, All-Stars 8 has come to a close, and I am relieved. I'm really relieved. I feel like what could have been a really great season highlighting the growth and the talents of early outs, less popular queens, or queens that competed ages ago just turned into like a big commercial about who the producers wanted to win. And I feel like the enjoyment for me as a viewer was not there because a lot of organic storylines got clipped and were not allowed to develop naturally. And this is no shade to the producers. Like, they're very talented, they're good at what they do, but I would like to see in the future a lot less obvious involvement from them. Okay, so I'm just gonna go down the list. Kahana, we know she went home second or third on season 11. She had the best garment of the runway of the finale, and I don't feel like she got her flowers. I This is why you come on All Stars, because irrespective of what the judges say or what your track record is, if you show up every week and you listen to the critiques and you get better, to me that makes you an All Star. That makes you worthy of your increased booking fees and the increased opportunities, which I no doubt believe that Kahan is going to have. Lala, again, another queen, did not watch her original season. Love her personality. Happy that she won the Fame Games. The power, the strength, the talent, the beauty is there. I just would like to see like more evolution from her. And by that, I just want to say this, that the queen from Atlanta is probably the most decorated drag race contestant in either franchise history or like US franchise history. She's been Golden Boot, she's been Miss Congeniality, she is Queen of the Fame Games. Like, she's done so well. And if she comes back a third time and wins a crown, she, like, Lala Ree will definitely be the most decorated queen of all time. And I'm fucking here for that. I love to see that. James, you guys know I love my entrepreneurial queens. I'm so happy that James came back and completely proved to us that she is not the girl that she was on season 9. She's grown up, she's out of her shell, she's confident, and bitch, you slayed it. And the fact that you went home when you did proves that you are a strong competitor, and them bitches had every right to be pressed by you. Moving on to Mrs. Kasha Davis and Darian Lake. I love that these two women proved that age ain't nothing but a number, because they still have that fire in them, and I believe they would have went a lot further. Mrs. Kasha Davis, you did a wonderful job on your talent show, especially for only having a minute or a minute and a half. Once again, I feel like Mrs. Kasha Davis's efforts are largely slept on, but for that reason, I am thrilled that she continues to forge her own path. Drag Race is a great platform, but I love that Mrs. Kasha Davis does not allow that to validate her talent. She still goes and does her own things. I love that I got to see her on my screen again. Naysha, you might have not done the best track record-wise on Drag Race, but I also love that she spun her stray into gold with, her winning Mr. and Miss Continental, with her successful touring career, with her successful job at Roscoe's. So again, like, all stars are people that can spin crap into gold and make it work for them. Monica, this is a personal fave of mine. Maybe she didn't have the best showing this season, but I love that she's so accidentally iconic with Not a Soul King Clock. I love that. I love that. How I was trained as a producer was to set up the scenario, document what happens, and follow the energy, but don't interfere. But as I watch Drag Race, I understand that there are different ways to produce a TV show. Whoever brought up the idea that all the eliminated queens should come back, not to have a say in who goes home and who wins, but actually compete again in the finale, in the talent show, and talk to the top two. Brilliant idea. The casting people did a wonderful job casting season 8 of All Stars, and I love that we got to hear more from the girls, because just because they went home doesn't mean they're not good TV. The crowning for the Hall of Fame for me was anticlimactic, but congrats to Jimbo. I felt really bad for Candy. as she sat there holding Jimbo's hand, knowing she would not win, while poor Jimbo is having a panic attack, which I don't understand because didn't he know he was going to win? And I keep saying it again and again, these producers are not loyal to any queen. Okay? You saw how they treated Candy. You saw how they treated Mistress Isabel Brooks and Lux Noir London. These are all three queens that played the game. They were shady. They were dirty. They messed with their fellow contestants' heads, only to be denied entry into the finale or the crown when even if they were in the finale. So that should tell you something. You can play with production if you want to, but you got to understand that they're always going to do what's best for them in their storyline, not for you. I feel like no matter what Candy did, that outcome was not going to be in her favor. Because for the first time in All Stars history, we could have had two top Latinas in the finale, but that didn't happen, obviously, because of Jessica's elimination. And all season long, Candy gets the untrustworthy edit, but in the end, she saves Jimbo? There's just something not all the way clean about the top three going to a top two. It just doesn't sit right with me. In my honest opinion, Jessica Wilde is a true winner of All Stars 8. She had a strong package. She is an early season queen who proved that she can compete with these newer girls and earn the support of more fans, all without shady alliances or questionable behavior. And I stand. Congrats to Jimbo and Lala and honestly the entire cast of All Stars 8. And I love that we got to see that some of these not so well known and mainstream Rue girls prove that they're just as deserving of every opportunity, the same opportunities as all the other Rue girls are having right now. They just needed more time, more experience, and a platform to showcase that. So until next season of Drag Race, y'all take care, you be safe, and we'll talk real soon. Love you. Bye.